Have you heard about this buzzword visibility? Are you wondering how to get more visible in your business and get in front of more people? Well, today we're going to talk about 8 ways to get more visible. And I'm Elizabeth, and I help business owners grow and scale communities around their brand and master community-based marketing. On this channel, I'm sharing quick wins and actionable tips, but even more importantly, the way of being and leadership skills that you need to grow that engaged community that you have always wanted. So let's talk about all things visibility. Number 1 is obvious, but also not so obvious. And that is really consistent branding. You cannot expect to be super visible if you're not memorable. When people would say, I know your image before I even see your name or any kind of watermark or photo credit, they just knew. That's why it's so important to have those consistent colors and fonts and tone and messaging. I mean, as consistent as you can possibly be. You want to know your core values and you want to have clear messaging before you can really establish a strong brand, but you have to have that strong brand before you can really focus on the visibility piece. Number 2 is a strong presence, right? Again, that consistency is a big piece of that. You're showing up week after week after week so that when you do take a week off, it's not anything crazy or it's not like nobody's noticing. And of course, you want to have a strong presence across a lot of platforms, but more importantly, we don't have to be everywhere. If you're going to really count on Instagram, really count on Instagram, that strong, consistent presence. Number 3, repeating that clear messaging. A learning curve that I see all the time with newer business owners. Their messaging just isn't super clear. And if your messaging isn't clear, then it's really hard to refer you. That very specific messaging is what's going to make you memorable. And it ties into the strong presence. It ties into the consistent branding. Number 4, also pretty self-explanatory, but having an amazing customer experience. When you have an impeccable experience, word of mouth becomes very, very easy. And people are going to be so excited to talk about you. And it makes you so easy to refer because your messaging is so clear, because your presence is so strong, and because you have such consistent branding. See what I'm doing here? 5, to know your numbers. You are where your attention is. And if you can pinpoint the opportunities that are giving you the most return, you can do more of those opportunities. Constantly auditing your time, the return, and knowing those numbers. If you don't know your numbers in your business, how much it costs, your hourly rate, how many sales you're making from certain entry points, it's going to be really hard to grow. Okay, the next one, borrowing other people's platforms. So this comes in the form of collaboration, connecting, getting those speaking visibility opportunities on someone else's platform. Got to do something to cast a wider net. Bringing someone new on your platform so that they share about it. 7 is just to play long-term game. If I put in a little bit of time right now, what's going to give me that return 12 months from now? And then the last one of my favorites to live by, simply the law of attraction. If you want people to talk about your business and to brag about all the things that you're doing, you've got to brag and talk about other people's businesses as well. You've got to lead the way and show people how you want your business to be treated by doing the same for them. Having that abundance mindset. And if you're ready to get more visible, a great way to get started is to join our online community called The Community Builder on Facebook. And we are not only talking about visibility, but all things networking, building strong communities, 2xing your engagement inside your social media platform, and much, much more. I'll see you inside.